hang on a minute. We're still talking about the Chinese spy balloon. I mean, last week when it was first spotted in the sky, I didn't say much about it because I figured that the media was inflating the importance of this story and that by now it would certainly have blown over. The fact is, countries spy on each other all the time, every day, because they actually do find out things about each other that way. That's why they do it. This was not the first Chinese spy balloon to transit the skies above the United States, nor was it the second or the third. And yeah, pretty much every one of those balloons we can assume did gain some intelligence information. That's why the Chinese use them. And everything I've just said is very well known to every single Republican politician that we all saw whining like little children on television this past weekend about the Chinese spy balloon. The good news is that many Americans reacted to the story with the uproarious laughter that it so richly deserved. Having said that, in just a few weeks, the war in Ukraine will be 1 year old. And as soon as that war began, I essentially figured that the United States would, at that moment, be on something like a Cold War footing. Not the same as the previous Cold War, but something very similar. So I guess I should have understood at that point that the early stages of this Cold War would include a great deal of the really breathless panic that characterized the early stages of the first Cold War. But let's just make this clear. The United States has a good number of totally legitimate national security concerns in relation to China. But anybody who's going to pretend that the spy balloon is one of those concerns needs to grow a pair. Thank you very much for your kind attention.